Are you guys ready for one of the most hilarious, bizarre things that you will hear all day? Collider has come out to say that woke culture is common sense. I'm not even kidding you. Let's go ahead and listen to this fabulous, brilliant quote, and I'll give my thoughts about it after that.
Genres and try to pursue your craft somewhere else.
I mean, I just think it's an excuse, a poor excuse, like Roke said. But to me, it's this weird, like, I don't want to say war, but almost like counterculture attitude towards wokeness, which again, I just despise that word, because to me it's just common sense, like you said.
Yeah.
Wokeness is common sense. Makes sense, right? Wokeness. Oh my gosh.
Culture attitude towards wokeness, which again, I just despise that word, because to me it's just common sense, like you said.
Yeah.
It's just common sense being woke. Wokeness is common sense. Let's go ahead and listen to whoever this... I don't know who this guy is. I don't watch Collider anymore, so I literally don't know who this dude is. I've never seen him before in my life. But let's go ahead and listen to what this guy says and see if he can explain how wokeness is common sense. I'm sure he has just a great explanation for it.
It's common sense. Like what people are asking isn't to stop joking about certain things. It's just to.
That is absolute malarkey. That is absolute nonsense. Dave Chappelle would like to have a word with you, sir. And Dave Chappelle is is just a recent example of how everyone is telling him he can't joke about certain things. That's what this guy is saying here. Listen, let me get back here a little bit. Okay, listen to what this guy says.
It's common sense. Like what people are asking isn't to stop joking about certain things.
What people are asking is not to stop joking about certain things. That is ridiculous. Woke culture is cancel culture. Woke culture is outrage culture. All three of those go hand in hand. They are one. They're the trinity of SJWs. I don't know, but yeah, Dave Chappelle is just a prime recent example of how cancel culture went after him because he said certain jokes. And you're saying here, nobody's telling you can't say certain jokes. Yeah, that is not the case. And Bill Burr's another example of that with Paper Tiger. I haven't seen that one yet, but that's from things that I've heard about it. And, you know, I could point to so many examples of people that are being canceled for their jokes. And comedians across the board are feeling this. We're seeing more and more comedians coming out saying, yeah, I can't really do comedy the way that I want to anymore because people are going to try to cancel me. Cancel culture is woke culture. And you saying nobody is saying that you can't tell certain jokes is ridiculous. Wake up, man. Wake up. And then saying that that's common sense, that isn't common sense. Dave Chappelle joked about literally everyone in his comedy special. He took the gloves off and he went after everyone in his special. But because he went after certain minority groups, marginalized groups, people are getting offended about his video. You know, it isn't the fact that he went after everyone, but people don't want him to go after marginalized groups because they want those groups to have special treatment, not equality. If they actually wanted equality, and this is a common sense fact for you right here, okay? If people actually want equality, if these marginalized groups actually want equality, then they will allow comedians to tell jokes about them. Because if you tell somebody you can't joke about me because I am special, then you will never actually fit into culture the way that you want to. You want equality, right? You want diversity. Then you will allow people to actually treat you like everybody else in our culture. I've said this before on a couple of my other videos here on the channel, but I used to play basketball for a little bit, and it wasn't anything serious or anything, you know. It was just a fun thing that I did on Tuesday nights, and I would play with some friends and stuff, and they would always say, "Hey, you jump like a white dude." And it was funny. It was funny because I do jump like a white dude, and I didn't get offended because of that. I didn't get offended because they said, "You say I jump like a white dude? There's white people that can jump." Well, it's just a joke. It's a freaking joke. And I didn't let it get to me. People can joke about me however they want. I don't care. And that's the kind of attitude that everyone should have. We should all be allowed to joke about whatever we want with other people, because that is how you actually build diversity. That's how you allow people to actually fit into a culture, is by allowing people to tell jokes about you, because it's funny. Life is funny. People are funny. Get over yourselves and accept it. Okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and listen to what this guy has to say and see if he can come up with anything better than people aren't telling you can't tell certain jokes. Let's see if he comes up with anything better than that, please, to explain how common sense, how wokeness is common sense.
It's just to be mindful of common sense insults that...
Wait, what? Be mindful of common sense insults? What exactly, do you guys know what he means by that? What does he mean by mindful of common sense insults? People aren't telling you that you can't joke about certain things. They're just saying that they want you to be mindful of common sense insults. What the heck is a common sense insult? I'm confused. I literally don't know what that means. Is that like some sort of new phrase that SJW weirdos are coming up with? I don't know. What do you mean by common sense insults? So you're saying... Okay, let me actually back this up here, because I want to see if he actually says the but word here.
Just to be mindful of common sense, like you said.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Common sense. Like what people are asking isn't to stop joking about certain things. It's just to be mindful of common sense insults that aren't really funny.
Okay. So you're saying that... I don't know what he means by this. I don't know what he means by common sense insults. First he's saying that wokeness is common sense, and now he's saying common sense insults. They don't want you to say common sense insults, even though you're allowed to say whatever you want to say. But then at the other hand, he doesn't want you to say certain things because that's a common sense insult. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
For any reason. And then, like you said, once we see these people represented on screen, we see that, hey, they're human beings, and maybe we shouldn't just despise them.
I don't think anybody ever said that they're not human beings. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about here as far as like who these human beings are that you're talking about.
And make fun of them and kind of villainize them in a certain way, like comedy used to be before. But a lot of it, again, is just this weird counterculture towards wokeness. And I've seen this towards just basic... I had a conversation with my buddy RB3 on my podcast about like this weird counterculture attitude towards not just wokeness, but like diversity and just like casting, and people want to go back to the way it was before.
Okay. So you're saying that there's a counterculture against diversity. So you're referring to us, the common sense people, the actual common sense people, not the woke crowd. And you're saying that we are against diversity. That is absolutely not the case. We want diversity. We don't have a problem with diversity, but we do diversity different than you people do. You don't do diversity the right way. You do diversity in a way that's continuing to keep these gaps between different races and genders and all of this type of stuff. You are continuing to keep that gap between us alive and healthy, because you are continuing to be like, hey, this person is, I don't know, a marginalized person of some sort. That means that they are special. That means that they should be forced into this thing over here just because of that. Not because of their skills, not because of their thought, not because of diversity of thought, because they have a certain skin color, because they have a certain thing between their legs, because they sleep with a certain type of person. That is how we should judge people about diversity. That's what people like them are saying. We, as part of the common sense crowd, the actual true diversity crowd, we just look at people as human beings. We just look around and we're like, hey, we're all human beings, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter who you sleep with. It doesn't matter what's between your legs. You're a human being just like me. And the thing that really matters to us is diversity of thought, of your actions, your opinions, your what you believe, that type of stuff. That's what truly matters. And that's what we focus on. But you people want to continue to focus on things that honestly make you racist and sexist because you're continuing to focus on race and sex and gender and all that type of stuff. That's the stuff that you guys want to continue to focus on. We are focusing on something completely different. That doesn't mean that we're against diversity. In fact, we are better at diversity than you are. I mean, just look at your panel here. Look at your panel. White woman. White dude. White dude. If you want to actually be diverse, if you're preaching for diversity in the way that you guys are, where you're like, we are for diversity, we are the heroes of diversity, we are going to virtue signal to the world, diversity, yay! Then why don't you start by diversifying your panel, if that's what you truly believe? But I don't think you should. I think you should continue to put people on your panel who are best for the job, who are going to deliver the best kind of entertaining message to your audience, rather than just, getting, all these different diverse types of people on your panels simply for the sake of diversity, because that isn't true diversity. We are not against diversity. We aren't. So there you go. Shot that one down. Let's go ahead and see what else he has to say here.
I've seen, and it's dark, and it was before, but it's not real. And the reasons why it's not real is like, turn on your TV, look at the comedy now. I mean, Barry is.
So he's saying, okay, first he's saying that wokeness is common sense, and now he's saying that wokeness isn't real. I think that's pretty much what he's saying here. Let me go back a little bit here.
Before, but it's not just wokeness, but like diversity and just like casting, and people want to go back to the way it was before, but it's not real. And the reasons why it's not real is like, turn on your TV, look at the comedy now.
Turn on your TV. It's not real.
I mean, Barry is incredible. Yeah. It's one of the.
I don't know what he's trying to say here. He didn't do a good job explaining anything. Common sense and wokeness are not the same thing, okay? Wokeness is cancel culture. Wokeness is outrage culture. That is what wokeness is. And that is why people like Todd Phillips, who just came out this morning and said that he isn't really doing comedy anymore because the type of comedy that he does gets him canceled. That's why, because he doesn't want to get canceled. We're seeing more and more comedians coming out and against cancel culture because they know that is what is destroying comedy, because people are way too sensitive. They get way too sensitive about everything. There's a guy down here in the comments that I actually saw that said it really well. This video in a nutshell: woke culture doesn't exist. Next sentence: our culture doesn't allow offensive jokes anymore. Bend the knee to intersectionalism or be exiled from the industry. And that is 100% true. These people are saying woke culture doesn't exist. It's just common sense. You can say whatever joke you want, but don't say this kind of joke, and don't say that kind of joke, and don't say that kind of joke, because yes, you will get canceled. But woke culture doesn't exist. That's pretty much what this is in a nutshell. That is, obviously that's common sense, right? That's just pure logic. Everything right here makes complete and utter sense. But I'm sure that Dave Chappelle would love to have a word with you about this entire thing, because he did get canceled for his jokes, but it's not real. It's not real. Woke culture isn't real. So good job explaining that. I will continue to be on the side that is truly common sense, where we actually appreciate diversity, where we look around at everyone else as just human beings, and I don't look at my friends and be like, okay, this friend is black and he is my black friend. I need this black friend. Okay, I need to have a gay friend. Who else do I need? I need a trans friend. Okay, no, I'm just like, okay, if I get along with you, cool, we get along. That's what matters to me. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, it's just stupid. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know if you think that wokeness is common sense. We're getting to that point now, huh? Wokeness is common sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.